Hi class, I'm Professor Crakes and I'd like to welcome you to the second 8-week course, PERG 130, which is Career and Life Planning. I have developed this mini orientation to acquaint you to Blackboard and to this online class, so I hope you find this helpful. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is the main page for the course. This is the home page. And what's really good about this is it will give you information about the CRN, the course deadlines, and one of the key pieces of information in the course would be to click on this link called PERG 130 Syllabus, where you will obtain specific information about the course. So if I may, I'd like to draw your attention to this particular area. So when you're turning in writing assignments or discussions or any type of responses in the class, what I would like to suggest is for students to use the concept of the 4 E's to generate specific and sufficient support. So what is that all about? Okay, so let's go over that. So the first would be, can you provide an example of that? Can you give an experience to illustrate that? Can you explain that further? And can you give evidence to support that? So if you guys use the concept of the 4 E's when turning in any form of writing assignments and discussions, you really can't go wrong. You'll do just fine in the class. Next part gives you more information about the course, but be sure to pay attention to the deadlines for students who are thinking about, well, when's the ad deadline? When can you drop? So on and so forth. We scroll down here, it gives you additional information, and this provides you with a course breakdown. Okay, so let's move on up here. And let's head back to the course homepage, the main page. Now, on the left column here, under the course menu, you will see information such as the announcement page for the class, tips for success, principles of conversation, etiquette guidelines, so on and so forth. But at this point, what I'd like to do is draw your attention to the learning modules. You really can't go wrong if you click on the learning modules, because that's where you're going to find everything that you need to do each week. So let's check it out. Click on learning modules. So this is a short-term second 8-week session. And basically what we're doing is we are covering 2 learning modules each week. So let's click on module 1. And you will see some instructor notes for the modules, information that you need to read each week. So in addition to the reading assignment for the course, there will be 1 discussion board, 1 writing assignment, and 1 quiz due in each module. Okay, so let's click on that. DB number 1 is introduction, and you can launch that when you want to respond. WA1 will be your writing assignment 1. And you can include your responses in the submission box, and you can click submit. And then you have a quiz where you can launch it and start taking the quiz. So going back to the learning modules, if there are 2 learning modules due each week, there are actually 2 items, well 6 items, but 2 writing assignments, 2 discussion board postings, and 2 quizzes due each week. If you get confused, you can't go wrong. You can go back to the syllabus. Okay? Underneath here, you'll find additional information such as messages. If you have a question that you'd like to direct to me, you can create a message. And then what you can also do is, if it's a question that you think the whole class will benefit from, click on discussions and you will see this forum called a forum for students. And maybe other students can also help you in the class. You can find your grades right here and any information such as technical support system and doing what matters. That's pretty much it. I've gone over the gist of what the class is all about, and I hope you found that helpful. Other than that, I'm really excited that you have chosen to be a part of the second 8-week course, and I look forward to getting to know you. So I'll see you guys online. Have a wonderful rest of the semester. Bye.